Former Obama advisor gets bad news after alluding to slaughtering Trump and his supporters. Former Barack Obama advisor Neera Tanden, who also worked for Hillary Clinton, is in a lot of hot water after she made references to slaughtering President Donald Trump and his supporters in cold blood. She called for a mascot for the Resist movement, and the mascot leaves no doubt to her disgusting intentions. However, Tanden is getting bad news now that Trump supporters are aware of her sick intentions, and it serves her well. Neera Tanden, a former policy advisor to Barack Obama, who also worked for Hillary's 2008 presidential campaign, is showing that Democrats' true colors by her latest sick social media post. It seems these liberal losers can't help themselves as they continually harbor bloody, violent fantasies involving President Donald Trump and his supporters. To understand Tanden's post, you have to understand HBO's mega-hit Game of Thrones. If you're not a Thrones fan, don't worry, this is an easy concept to get. On Sunday evening, the Game of Thrones Season 7 premiere opened with Arya Stark, the wronged daughter of beheaded hero Ned Stark, taking revenge on the enemies of her family. How did she do this? Well, she slit the throat of the patriarch who killed most of her family, then she poisoned the rest of his clan, who died heaving and hemorrhaging blood from their mouths. After the show aired, Tanden posted on Twitter that she wanted Arya Stark as the resistance movement's flag. Wow! The scene on Game of Thrones was so bloody and vile, it was hard to watch. Then, to see a former Obama-Clinton advisor want this violent girl who will be forever known in the series for that act as their standard-bearer is downright shocking. After watching the scene and seeing that tweet, it will make your blood boil. After finishing the deed, the Arya character says to the lone survivor, "Tell them the North remembers, tell them winter came for House Frey." Now, insert Trump for the name Frey. Daily Wire weighed in, reporting, first, Arya Stark is an assassin. Yes, she's a kick-ass character, she's fun to watch. She also goes around killing leaders. In fact, spoiler alert, she says midway through the Season 7 premiere that she's going to attempt to kill the current queen. So if the Democrats are attempting to tamp down the violent rhetoric, they're not doing a very good job of it. The Democrats are so obsessed with all things Trump that, even in their downtime, they are fantasizing about violent bloody acts toward him. They cited The Handmaid's Tale as a sort of apocalyptic vision of the Trump era. Now, they're moving on to Game of Thrones. The only common theme seems to be that if a show is prominent, it must be a metaphor for Trump's America. Well, Trump supporters were quick to let Neera Tanden know what they think of her metaphor. Well, these poor lost Democrats can't seem to find a message America is drawn to, so they are now so desperate it looks like they have lost their minds. Instead of talking about concepts that Americans care about, they either are forever discussing the finer points of the Kremlin or they see a Trump analogy in every violent scene. Sad, as President Trump would say. Unfortunately, we have come to expect nothing less from those who see Barack Obama as a hero. Maybe we would be grateful that they are so lost if it wasn't for one thing. Their violent overtones must be stopped because we have already witnessed what that brings when the GOP congressmen were targeted, and Steve Scalise is still in a bad way as a result. Tanden should apologize, but she won't. That's how those sick liberal minds roll. There's nothing wrong with a little hate speech as long as they are the ones doing the hating. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.